And a super good morning to each and every single one of you. I hope that the spot that I've managed to find is reasonably far out of any wind noise, so you won't be distracted too much by that. But just to let you know that today is Monday, the 24th of July. Under normal circumstances, I would say that Mondays are the absolute best day of the week. And as you can see, I've not got my cycling clothes on, but running clothes on, simply because in 10 days time I've got a trail race, and I suppose I should do at least some running before that trail race rolls around. The other reason why I'm not out on the bike this morning is that sometime during the course of this morning I'm due to be getting a call that the funeral home is delivering Catalina's ashes, and I can't be more than about 5 or 6 minutes away from home. So it's a case of the run today is doing a number of loops, all of which are within a probably a 1 mile radius of my house, so that when the call comes through, I'm able to get there within 7 or 8 minutes to be able to take delivery of what the funeral home is bringing through to me. So with that being said, let me continue, get this run finished, and then I'll catch up with you later at my desk looking at what it is that I'm wanting to get done for this coming week, as well as this Monday. Speak to you soon. Cheers. Hey, good evening to you. The time is about 29 in the evening. I must say that the thought had crossed my mind not to even make the second part of today's video and leave today's video as completely unmade and skip ahead onto tomorrow as if today really didn't exist. But at the same time, there's maybe a little bit of a learning experience that can be gained out of this. And after all, as the saying goes, experience is what you get when you don't get what you want. So just to throw out the content creation numbers, yes, the target for today was 1,597 words, and I've managed to force myself to get through 2,375 words of content, so it brings up the 64,600 mark as far as the month of July is concerned. Did I really want to do any of that today? I'll be honest, no. I didn't want to do any of that today. Today was the day when the funeral home eventually delivered to me Catalina's ashes and brought to me some of the documentation. There's other documentation that I've still got to, with the help of my lawyer specifically, petition the court for. The part of the documentation that I got today was Catalina's death certificate. Surprise, surprise. It's wrong. The death certificate officially lists Catalina's death as 11:30 p.m. on Wednesday, the 7th of June. On the surface, no problem. 11:30 p.m., Wednesday, the 7th of June. I'd only just started administering CPR, trying to bring Catalina back. It's still a good 10-12 minutes before the paramedics and medical personnel even arrived to take over the resuscitation process. The head medical officer, as part of the paramedic crew, stopped CPR at 20 past midnight, which is then into the early hours of Thursday, the 8th of June. But yet, Kathleen's death certificate shows that she died a day earlier. But thinking about it, I don't know. From a spiritual point of view, I suppose, in a way, you could say, yes, she was already gone by the time I maybe started doing CPR. So maybe, from a spiritual point of view, Kathleen's death certificate is correct. I don't know. Oh, is that just a shadow? Okay. But it does seem rather strange that the time of death is listed at a time 10-12 minutes before the paramedics even got there, when it's supposed to be a paramedic or a doctor that's supposed to call the time of death in at a time when they are with the patient. But anyway, so yes, with all of that happened today, my motivation was nowhere. But yet, in spite of that, I did push through. Did push out the content. As I said, by now it's probably heading towards 8:45 in the evening. Maybe getting an early night's rest tonight and getting going tomorrow morning. Maybe tomorrow I'll be feeling better. I don't know. But either which way, I'm determined to get my content production in, because right now it feels like that's the only part of my life that I've got any semblance of control over. So I might as well put energy into that. So yes, the potential learning experience out of that is, as content creators, what do we do when it feels like the rug is pulled out from under us and the entire world is tipped against us? We put our hands on the keyboard and we push out the content. That's the message that I can leave with you this evening. Speak to you tomorrow, and you have a superb day, and push out the content. And while you have the opportunity, hold those that you love close. Good night.